Urantia Book.
And we're talking serious depth here. These excerpts from paper 9, Relation of the Infinite Spirit to the Universe. It's like the book decided to write a love letter to this often overlooked part of the Trinity.
Right, because we always hear about the Father, the source of everything, and then the Son, pure love and spirit, but the infinite spirit.
Yeah.
Easy to see it as, I don't know, less important.
But what we're going to see is it's anything B-U-T. Like, picture this.
Yeah.
The Father's will is the spark, right? And the Son's spirit is, like, the pure essence.
Okay, I'm with you.
The infinite spirit. It's the bridge. It takes those divine things and, like, weaves them into reality.
Weaving. Good way to put it. Because the text uses all these names, right? God the Spirit, universal manipulator, even conjoined actor. It's a lot.
Each name is like a clue, though. Conjoined actor, for example. Sounds kind of stiff, but it tells us the infinite spirit isn't off doing its own thing.
It's working with the Father and Son.
Exactly. It's constant teamwork, making sure their will and spirit are in sync. Like the ultimate cosmic collaboration.
Which makes this whole Minister of Unlimited Cooperation thing even wilder. Like the universe's best team player.
Absolutely. And it's not just within the Trinity either, this cooperation thing. It's what empowers us to connect down here to build relationships.
So not just galaxies and stuff, but us actually getting along down here.
In a way, yeah. Every creation, every moment we understand each other, the infinite spirit's kind of behind it.
Wow, okay. And it gets even more mind-blowing when we look at the Spirit's powers, not just creating, but...
You're going to bring up anti-gravity, aren't you?
Had to. It's like straight out of a comic book, but the Urantia book doesn't just say, hey, the Spirit ignores gravity. It's deeper than that.
Right. It's like anti-gravity reveals something key about the Spirit's very nature.
Okay, now I need to know. What's so profound about anti-gravity?
It's like, think of gravity pulling everything together, right?
Yeah.
Planets, us stuck on Earth, it's all about that inward force.
But the universe isn't just collapsing on itself, so...
Exactly. It's also expanding, moving this balance between order, chaos.
That's where anti-gravity fits in.
Boom. It's that counterforce, letting galaxies spiral, stars being born from, like, dust clouds. The Spirit's not just ignoring gravity, but kinda using it to shape everything.
Like a cosmic dance, the infinite spirit's the choreographer. I like that.
Right. And it goes beyond just gravity. The excerpts you pick, they talk about manipulating energy itself, even slowing it down till it's matter.
Hold up. Anti-gravity is one thing, but now we're saying the Spirit can turn pure energy into stuff.
Yeah. It's getting kind of wild, right? But that's the level we're on with the infinite spirit. Even our science, immaterial energy and matter, are connected. The Spirit's like the ultimate alchemist, making those changes happen.
So not just creating, but understanding the source code of reality, basically.
Exactly. And here's where it gets really out there. The Urantia book adds another layer. Absolute mind. Like, that's an extension of the infinite spirit itself.
Absolute mind, yay. This is where I got to concentrate extra hard.
It's a big one, for sure. But imagine this. Our universe has physical laws, right? It also has, like, a blueprint for intelligence, a cosmic mind everywhere.
Yeah.
And our minds, even though they're limited, they're connected to that, like tiny parts of a bigger consciousness.
So when I get a hunch or suddenly understand something, I'm tapping into that cosmic mind, the infinite spirit.
Wouldn't that be something? The text doesn't say for sure, but it does hint that our minds are capable of way more than we think. Imagine if we could fully tap in. The creativity, the understanding, limitless.
Okay, I need a second to process this. But before we go on, there's one thing that just blew me away. Universe reflectivity. I mean, that's got to be the coolest yet craziest name for anything ever.
Right. Sounds like sci-fi, but there it is in detail. Imagine knowing everything happening across an entire super universe. Every thought, feeling, all at once.
It'd be like having the universe's Google search in your brain. But why would the Spirit need that?
That's the thing. It's not about control. It's about understanding, keeping the cosmos balanced. To do that, the Spirit's got to know everything going on everywhere.
Like to conduct a symphony, you got to hear every instrument.
Right.
Even the quietest ones.
Exactly. And this reflectivity, it's not just watching. The book says it might be like the Supreme Being slowly becoming self-aware.
Whoa, hold on. We're talking about the Supreme Being as in the ultimate reality.
That's the one. That's what makes reflectivity so huge. It implies everything's connected, becoming one, and we're part of it. It's like the universe waking up.
This is mind-blowing. And speaking of journeys, you mentioned the infinite spirit has like a whole team, beings of energy and spirit helping out behind the scenes. Tell me everything.
Yeah.
So the infinite spirit's got this whole crew Not going solo, these beings of pure energy
Hmm.
helping out. It's kind of reassuring, you know?
Right, like a cosmic support team. And each one's got its own specialty. You've got master spirits running entire super universes, creative spirits working with creator suns, making universes like ours.
And don't forget the messengers and guides, the ones we might actually see someday, helping us on our own paths. That blows my mind, that they're out there dedicating themselves to our growth, like cosmic cheerleaders. But this whole personality thing, we were saying how the infinite spirit's personalities are different from the Father's. What's the deal there?
It's huge. The Urantia book makes it clear. The Father grants personality, a free will thing, right?
Hmm.
But the infinite spirit, it creates these beings as parts of itself. They're essential to how everything works, but not in the same lineage as us.
So they're like the infinite spirit's tools. Not tools in a bad way, but like ways for it to interact with everything and make the universe hum along.
Exactly. And they're not just doing their jobs, they're invested in us. Our growth individually and as a whole, we ascend, connect with the divine because of them. We get to play our part in this whole thing because they're there guiding us.
We've got a whole team of cosmic mentors, basically.
Mhm.
Love it. Okay, so think back to where we started. The infinite spirit, not just some vague third wheel. This is a powerhouse, creating, uniting, and aware of everything. Bridging the Father's will and Son's spirit, the ultimate choreographer for energy, matter. And let's not forget, absolute mind.
Nailed it. But with all this cosmic stuff, we gotta remember, the infinite spirit's also personal. This isn't just some force we can barely wrap our heads around. It's love, wisdom, compassion on an infinite scale, and it's working in our lives right now.
That's what gets me. If this is the God of action, what's it doing in my life today that I don't even realize? The Urantia book makes you look at everything differently. Every sunrise, every act of kindness, is that the infinite spirit at work?
It makes you think, right?
Big time. So to everyone listening, keep digging into the Urantia book. Keep those big questions coming and be open to the possibilities. Once you start understanding the infinite spirit, everything changes. Until next time, keep diving up, everyone.